Hello and welcome. I'm Lucy Tandon-Kopp, editor of Cosmetics Business, and today we're going to be talking to a global company that specialises in the specialty chemicals sector. On that note, I'm really pleased to say that today Cosmetics Business is in conversation with Innospec. Here, I'm joined by Jackie Searle, Business Manager for Personal Care in EMEA, and Lucy Rotherham, Marketing Services Manager for Personal Care. So hello, Jackie and Lucy, and welcome to you both.
Hello.
Hello. So Jackie, would you like to do the honours and give us a brief introduction to Innospec's personal care business? And in particular, what categories does the business specialise in and what is the focus behind your innovation?
Yes, of course, with pleasure. And thank you for inviting us to speak today. So first of all, a quick introduction to Innospec. We are a NASDAQ-listed global specialty chemical company that focuses on bringing new innovative technologies to our chosen markets and customers. We have approximately 2,000 employees in 24 countries, and we manufacture and supply a wide range of products through our 4 business units, and these are fuel specialties, performance chemicals, oil services, and octane additives. Our products are developed, manufactured and distributed from our operational locations around the world, and that includes the Americas, Europe, Middle East, Africa and Asia Pacific. We recognise that being a responsible business is key to our continued success, and so for us it's an ongoing journey where we continue to educate ourselves and improve. So the personal care business that we're going to talk about today, of course, sits in the performance chemicals business unit. And what we do here is provide effective technology-based solutions for our customers focused on the personal care markets. We combine innovative ingredient technologies such as surfactants, solubilizers, emollients and silicones with formulation expertise to deliver the right blend of science and creativity. We recognise that the direction of the personal care world combines science and efficacy with nature. So this is always at the forefront of our minds when working on the next innovations and initiatives, always to keep an eye on sustainability.
So on that note, you talked there a little bit about technology and nature going hand in hand. With that in mind, what are some of the key trends that Innospec has been focusing on recently? Perhaps Lucy would like to take that one.
Yeah, so I think it's important to first highlight that we are very lucky to have such a knowledgeable team of experts within technical and marketing at Innospec. Both teams work well together to lead the way in coming up with new ideas, keeping an eye on consumer needs, and most importantly, listening to our customers. All of this helps make sure we hit the right consumer trends and bring the most exciting formulations into our customers' hands. In terms of the trends we're focusing on at the moment, it's important to highlight sustainability. Sustainability, together with creativity and innovation, is at the forefront of everything we do within our ingredients and formulation ranges. Sustainability is our focus because it's our customers' focus, and it's our responsibility to deliver sustainable, effective ingredients in the form of dry surfactants and concentrated blends. And in terms of ingredient certifications under the umbrella of sustainability, we have a huge internal drive to achieve Cosmos approval on our products. We've currently got more than 50 ingredients approved at the moment or waiting approval, and this list continues to grow. We've also got a number of ingredients that are greater than 50% naturally derived according to ISO 16128. So just a couple of ingredients to mention here are our recently launched sulfate-free surfactants, Pure GLT, which is our glutamate surfactant, and Pure Act 138, which is a blend of 2 sulfate-free surfactants, desalyl glucoside and sodium lauryl lactylate. Both products tick all of the boxes for today's consumers and formulators. They're both 100% naturally derived, Cosmos approved and sulfate free, offering those mild, gentle cleansing needs that today's consumers are looking for in both hair care and body care applications. So as well as us at Innospec being the sulfate free market leaders, formulating those sustainable ingredients into creative trend-based prototypes is also something that we're incredibly proud to lead the way with, such as zero waste formulations, powdered facial cleansers and shampoos, naked or vegan shampoo bars, and multifunctional cleansing sticks. Our key ingredients for solid formulations includes pure TRL 90. TRL 90 is our unique solid taurate surfactant that makes solid formulating possible because it's easy to handle, because it's supplied in flake form, it's 80% naturally derived, ready biodegradable, and again, offers those mild cleansing benefits that consumers are looking for. With that said, there's so many different emerging trends coming through into the beauty and personal care industry right now. And we like to think we position ourselves to be able to meet those ever-changing consumer choice trends where lifestyle changes come into play. So in light of COVID, we see a new era in self-care in the body and hand cleansing categories. So more frequent cleansing and the need for formulations to offer efficacy for effective yet gentle cleansing. And then DIY beauty, so adapting to the do-it-yourself mindset, learning how to style your hair yourself, colour your hair at home, or learning how to apply makeup differently or trying out a new skincare regime. There's also been a lot of articles that mention the rise of me time and pampering at home. So again, we think this is one trend that we will see a surge in product development because of that consumer need to continue the element of relaxation and taking time up for yourself. Given that masks are now becoming more mandatory in most countries, we see the maskne trend growing, so the mask acne, meaning that skincare will take the forefront in consumer minds. In our formulation collection, we've got a wide range of skin cleansers, and some of which feature our taurate ingredient, Pure WS Conc. And WS Conc can be used in combination with the likes of the trending ingredient salicylic acid at a low pH, meaning it's perfect for those cleansing experiences again. And as well as consumer choice trends, we're also ahead of the curve with trends that surface in the market due to regulatory changes. So one example of this being our newly launched silicone-free range, Innospec. Now with Innospec, we know that not one size fits all. We can work with our customers to create products fit for specific properties and applications. Our team can work with formulators to understand the specific requirements in terms of the product benefits, the usage levels, restrictions on certain materials, and the viscosities required. We can also discuss the type of application or format that our customers are looking for. And within our Innospec range, we've got the opportunity to formulate effective hair serums and sprays. And the final trend that we'll be focusing on for this is Zoom ready or Teams ready hair. So whilst consumers may be wearing less makeup, they may consider their hair to be something of a priority, especially as those virtual meetings tend to be here to stay.
Absolutely, much like what we're doing today. So lots of exciting innovation there. And one thing that you touched upon was obviously the pandemic. What has, against the backdrop of COVID, been some ways that Innospec has managed to stay in tune with the needs of today's personal care consumers and your own customers?
So here we have been very fortunate and that our corporate services teams, such as the IT and HR, were able to respond really quickly and to help us put measures in place that enabled us to continue with business as close to usual as possible and to allow home working for all the non-production and key factory staff. So we're super proud of our manufacturing sites who all continued with production throughout the lockdown times around the world, and our logistics teams who worked miracles basically in ensuring that we continued to deliver products across borders despite the many challenges. Our R&D teams were able to get back into the labs from around May, but while working from home, they used that time to do valuable literature and theory, research and studies. So, of course, once they were back in the labs, they were able to hit the ground running, of course, also with the backlog of requests that came in during lockdown time. where we were inundated with all sorts of sample requests, etc. And then the customer service, marketing, business and sales teams, they all worked from home very hard, I'd like to add. And soon everyone became really familiar with virtual Teams meetings and calls. So a different approach, but some of our new skills, no doubt, will stay relevant for the future as well.
Absolutely. So another thing to mention, of course, which is related to that, is the knock-on effect that the pandemic has had on events, things like trade shows and conferences. So due to the lack of live events, how has Innospec been engaging with its clients and showcasing its products?
Well, our personal care business is naturally a very touchy-feely industry. During events and customer visits, we love to demonstrate our latest trendy formulations that we know will excite our customers. And we are really missing those various events around the world where we would normally utilise that time to be able to get in front of a sink and really show how effective our formulations are with our customers. To get round this situation the best way we could, we scheduled a set of webinars to engage with our customers. Topics varied from foaming textures, so foam differentiation using different ingredients, different surfactants in combination, solid formulating with tips and tricks for bars, powders and butters, and formulating clean, so the Cosmos, the sulfate-free and the mild type formulations. We just really jam-packed those sessions full of ideas, inspiration and trends. And with our most recent webinar, we also included some videos to show some snippets of our ingredients working on their own and in combination. And we also put some together videos of our formulations in action using a GoPro I've got at home, which was quite fun. But I have to say, we have had an incredible response from these webinars from our customers. As Jackie touched on earlier, we've got our R&D team working hard, and we've seen an unprecedented amount of raw material and finished formulation sample requests following both the webinars and the individual discussions that our sales team have had with customers. And this is something that we're really proud of, to be able to keep going in these times. And the next set of webinars will start again from September, and we're really looking forward to showcasing what we've been working on over the summer period. As well as keeping close to our customers, we're always looking for opportunities to collaborate and areas to showcase our ingredients. One example being, we recently did a joint technical article on sun care ingredients to promote our range of Dispersun range. The article was joint with a company called Evercare, and Evercare are a supplier of zinc oxide. So together, Innospec and Evercare are continuing to build this relationship to work together on the future of sun care formulation opportunities. So this is something that we're really excited about.
Fantastic. So just coming to our last question now, what are some of Innospec Personal Care's key goals and ambitions for the future? Jackie, maybe you'd like to take that one.
Yes, of course. So in 2015, the UN adopted the 17 Sustainable Development Goals that address the world's most economic, social and environmental challenges. And following an internal review, we have identified 13 of these goals that we can directly contribute towards. So these goals sit behind all our current projects and future ambitions. Our focus on concentrated and water-free products has continued to drive growth in the personal care market. And we can now provide the same amount of products, which would normally come in 2 regular bottles, in a zero plastic packaging shampoo bar that you can hold in the palm of your hand. So as well as providing more of what's in the bottle, we can also remove the need for the bottle at all sometimes. In 2019, we saw the launch of a number of new innovative products, and the pipeline for product development continues to be strong across all the divisions. Ongoing research is important because it enables us to deliver novel and more sustainable chemicals at precisely the time that they're required in our customers' own development and approval cycles. In some cases, this means collaborating with our stakeholders on multi-year research and technology programs. A core element of our approach is collaboration with customers, where we listen carefully to understand the challenges that they face and then work with them to develop the solutions. Innospec has always been customer focused and delivering innovation to create new products, but now it's also about offering new concepts that are more sustainable. And these concepts can help the consumer to reduce their impact on the environment by changing the way they receive and use the products. Sustainability is a driving force for new and innovative concepts that are really transforming the personal care industry, and many other sectors are following that same path now. Lucy touched on earlier some of the standards such as Cosmos, the ISO. We provide our customers with the reassurances that they need by using these and other relevant standards for our products wherever possible. And as an ordinary member of the RSPO, so that's the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, since 2013, we have a long-term commitment to the responsible sourcing of palm-based raw materials. Demonstrating this commitment, all applicable Innospec manufacturing sites are RSPO Mass Balance supply chain certified already, and as such we're able to offer our customers the RSPO Mass Balanced version of our products on request. We understand the importance of our role in the education and promotion of the responsible sourcing of palm-based materials with our suppliers, distributors and customers. And more recently, we are also pleased to be part of the new collaborative initiative, which is Action for Sustainable Derivatives, ASD, and that's working to maximise transparency and sustainability throughout the supply chain for palm and palm kernel oil derivatives. So as a member of this cross-industry collaborative initiative, we look forward to accelerating action towards deforestation-free and responsible sourcing of palm products. So for the future, all these goals and ambitions remain a priority while we look to develop our own new products, as well as seek out interesting and innovative companies that can complement our portfolio, either through acquisition or collaboration, such as the one Lucy mentioned earlier with Evercare. So lots of activity, lots to look forward to, exciting times. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, that brings us to the end of our interview. Thank you so much to both Jackie and Lucy for taking the time to speak to me today. Once again, that was Cosmetics Business in conversation with Innospec. If you'd like to tune into any more interviews with companies like Innospec from across the cosmetics industry, then head to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe, or visit cosmeticsbusiness.com.